So, good morning, good morning, good morning. As I'm sitting here today, I'm thinking, when I make a recording, I need to listen back to the recording. But 1 minute, 2 minutes, and I always load the recording up because it was a natural one. Just sitting, being natural, reciting what's happening like an observer, like, hey, okay, this is the mind going by, hey, this is the intellect, hey, this is the ego, hey, this is the ego. And then I'm sitting here, and sometimes I do, after one night making a recording, the next day need to listen. So I listen and I listen, and then I'm like, okay. And I load it up. And from time to time, I take old recordings and I listen to them. Like maybe I'm a motional speaker, or not, but I listen to my own recording. So today I'm going to make a note to myself. Today this is directly towards me, taking in all people told me. People are telling me words, people are telling me this, people are this. So now my lesson, all this I gathered, took it, meditated on it, and now I'm going to talk to myself. So this recording, Sharif, is dedicated to Sharif. So listen, brother, listen, brother. You see what's happening through the years. It's getting more and more difficult for you to have normal conversations outside of your cosmos. This is a problem, Sharif, because you can manage, you can handle it, you don't lie awake at night, but what is on the other side of the coin? What is happening on the other side? So I'm like, okay, then I have two options: stop conversating with people, or go low, go low, go low, go low. So go low. And then I'm thinking of my good Iranian friend Isan. You are in Canada. African reads Anada with a C as Sianada. So you told me, Sharif, you need to talk. It's small change because some of us cannot understand. And then I'm thinking years ago, sitting on my rock in Thailand, and then somebody joined me for 2 months almost every day, sucking up some of this information. The same. I'm looking at Sadhguru with him. 5 minutes, he lost the whole. And I'm like, so easy. And then note, Sharif, I will make you record this for yourself today so you do not forget this anymore. Go back into a time of 3 years ago. So 3 years ago, what happened when I'm talking about stuff, when I'm reciting information, when I'm sharing experience, I embody it. If I talk about the tree, I become the tree, and then I talk as if I am the tree. So what is happening and what is happening, Sharif? Remember when you first took a disease out of your body because you were so desperate for this. Shedding blood and not holding your shit in your body. You remember this, Sharif. And so much people had doubt. in so many things, but they were not sticking, Sharif. Bottles of medicine 3 times minimum a day in their ass. Though remember this, Sharif. Sharif, remember 4 years, 5 years ago, you always had a camping toilet, baby wipes, and toilet paper and plastic bags because your control of your shit, dosiyama, pranayama. I'll look up this. Remember this, Sharif. It was not a part of your life. You broke your body through some kind of sickness or virus that entered somewhere sneaky into your system. And always take this in account, Sharif. Remember that day in Germany as you got out of your bus, your camper, shit flew. Do you remember, Sharif? Remember these things. When people doubt you and when you cannot conversate with people, it's okay because you had no bullshit things happening to you, or you had bullshit things happening to you and you needed to handle it. Even you held my hand, it was inside of me. Nobody could understand that I couldn't be away from a toilet more than at least, if I ate now, I couldn't move from my toilet 2 hours a minimum. I had to learn all the quantity of food going into my body to know if it was safe for me to go out of a house. Remember, you're walking with your girlfriend, almost reaching the IMAX theater in the Belmar, and then you had to run to your car, jump in the back, and shit because this was your experience. This you carry in your spine, Sharif. Remember who you are. Remember where you are from. If people understand or not. For many, many years, I do not wish happiness in my life. This is a circumstance that is delivering something. And I do not wish to feel identified, not to a race, culture, nationality. And every time I'm commenting, you guys are somewhere in shuffling shit. Shuffling shit. And the shuffling shit that you are is governed by a mind, a ego, and a lot of bullshit things, and then some truth you have possessed. But you're gazing at it from a distance and talking a lot. I had to venture into the truth to know. So Shari, remember, note to yourself, it's okay for years now. You are growing into a certain, I don't know what the hell, and other people still need to be there, and you're talking, and it doesn't impact you, but it impacts them. So Sharif, what to do now? Stop conversating with these people is an option that I'm speaking it now because I'm creating it now. If I speak something, I create it. That's why when you are too long with me, you will see I tend to be more silent than whatever. Because people think maybe not be every day the whole day with me. The first thing I will teach you is the art of silence. Like they have art of living, I will teach you the art of silence. Because you're sitting across somebody knowing the system. I am sorry for this. I know the system, and if you are not yet knowing the system, I will wait until you know it. In the meanwhile, I cannot go low. Go low. I cannot. You know, in my case, when I was this sick, this is why I ventured into the Amazon and on plant medicine outside of my country. And then you're curing yourself from an remember this, Sharif, you cured yourself from an incurable disease. As long as you keep playing by the rules, this sickness cannot anymore prevail in my system. It cannot. So Sharif, when you are talking to people, it's okay. Start knowing now, brother. Start knowing now. You're talking about things beyond perception of people if they do not have a certain experience in their back. These people maybe never got sick in their body, so you're talking about something that maybe these people are too or somewhere not sensitive at all for shit happening, and you are perceiving this whole cosmos from your perspective. And then when I say people, you need to have patience with me, but not with me, actually with yourself. Because I come and you just take the information. Don't put nothing personal to what you know or see about this. Just take the information and put it in your body, and one day it will pop out. I will guarantee you this. I know the system. And yeah, you do like you know everything. I am so sorry. I do not do like that. Because what I do know is that the information I gathered is minimum, because once or twice the cosmic, when Akash is open for you and you cannot handle this. So possessing information or not, who cares? Possessing experience or not, who cares? Do it this. So now when I talk to people, I'm like, okay, you want to go there, you want to be this, you want to be that, okay, this. And what you do is what you do. Let them do their own thing, Sharif. If they do not want to be your friend tomorrow, don't mind for this. You know something and you're giving it and you're advising people like go that. And what you do is what you do. 3/4 of what I advise I don't do. Yeah, you want to achieve enlightenment through the means of Hatha Yoga? Okay, go ahead. Hey, but I'm in a wheelchair. I can never walk. For you, okay, you want to perceive it through pranayama. Like. And if they do it, they do it. If they don't, because every time I'm stepping up the ladder, the spiritual ladder, I become all like cold-hearted because I don't anymore feel responsible for so many things. This is not the life purpose. Coming and feeling responsible for stuff. You're not on this earth to be responsible for stuff but yourself. And if all these most sophisticated beings called humans are responsible for themselves, work on themselves, this planet would be a forest utopia. But you do not. You comment and you identify that this and that. I don't know. Don't put up pictures and look for sentiments for like I'm commenting on a picture. Somebody fell from a scooter and lies in a hospital. But this is a tourist and is not insured. Millions of children have problems and traumas in Gaza at this moment. So if I need to put somewhere sorrow, and let I put sorrow in the mass, not in one. Either I am with one or I'm with everybody. Is one of like this. So I don't know. No this, Sharif. No this, Sharif. You're talking and talking and talking, but I don't know. I don't know. Really, I don't know what to do. But for me, if I don't know, Sharif, remember this. I wish you to remember this good, Sharif. Sharif, remember. Waking up and a cosmic communication happened within you. and you put the Kundalini on your back. Not long after that, walking on Zen Beach, going for sunset. Remember the DMT explosion you had. Remember it only lasted a few seconds, but this was a state of your body where you could naturally release DMT. Remember, Sharif, where the most powerful place of this earth help open the instrument, where sound starting emitting out of nothing. You were hearing sounds, brother. You were hearing sounds, and it took you about a year before you spoke about some of these things with others. You grasped it. You understood. You went to the places to get the information directly. You didn't read it, Sharif. You got the information and you did the body exercise. You did the mind exercise. You held the diet and you did so many things. How the hell, brother, do you understand or expect others to understand what is coming out of your mouth, brother? You're talking since you were 7 the same way as you're talking today. Only some things are more in perspective, and then you're meeting people talking about the same, but just slightly, just a degree of the truth. This degree, it's only a degree, it's only a small space and space. So, Sharif, if you continue on this path, on this way, a lot of people will take things you say in a personal level due to their identifications, due to their mindset, due to the do. The more information you gather, the more quiet you become. I try to recite the same information in so much different ways because it makes so much sense for me. It's not only sense, it's also experiment. Like you go to any place on this earth by plane, we psychonauts go to any place in the cosmos. And we never travel alone. There is always guidance. And then, brother, understand, your teacher, Sharif, has been humanity, and beyond humanity, now you have plant teachers. Sacred plant teachers that guide you, that accompany you into your innermost sacred, intimate spaces. So now, how can Brother Sharif, how can you give this reverence? You tried for so many times now with words and words and words. So now you're like, okay, if you need to see what I'm talking about, there is a way. But even I make you see it, that is not your way. Your way is integration. Integration in your situation, integration in your body, integration in whatever comes on your path. You need to integrate it. And eventually, all these things, you don't need time for Sharif to recite the information because I can do it in one day. Give you all on paper, like do this. No, the only thing is you will need, like Sharif did for many years, have patience sitting in the dark, Have patience sitting with the eyes closed. Have patience going to the yoga class. Have patience and patience and patience and patience and discipline. So, Sharif, do not expect these people to have patience for you. And the moment their interest is gone, they cannot link up anymore. If you go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, they cannot. It's not their time. They're not yet taken the effort. Slowly they're coming there. But yeah, it's like being in a certain position in the life and others are not there. What do you do with this? Do you bring your money to them? Or do you need to wait out and give them the way, like like the example of fish? Don't give people food. Don't give them futsal packet. Don't give them food. Don't give them fish. Teach them the art of fishing. So understand this, brother. Understand. How can Long John it's like then we'll bring it into the format of sounds. And you're talking about sounds. This is a way you can see somebody's process. When you come to somebody's house, listen to their music. Listen to what kind of music they love. In the music, you will hear the three basic tones. You will hear low bass, high pitch, or mid. And there is a clear space between where the low pitch stops and the mid begins. And so on. If the mid stops, the high begins. And these things, even you put two of these sounds at the same moment, two of these people at the same moment in the same space, and they let them resonate, then you can see in sound frequency the process of a person, even what the mind thinks, even what the intellect knows. These things, they will speak out of where you are resonating, or you low, mid, or high. So don't expect this, Sharif. An apple doesn't look like a strawberry, yet both of them are plants, yet both of them are fruits, yet both of them have seed, yet. It's okay. We are all delicious. So when I'm telling people you need to have time, have patience with me, it's not for me. Have patience for yourself. By the time you reach what I am saying, then you will have the same process with people around you, called your family, your children, your partner, and so on and so on. So where I am now, it's okay, because when you grow, you will eventually have these things on your path, and then I can also advise you about these things. I'll tell you the way I perceived it and I worked upon them. You know why the never-ending story is so good? The title is so international. Because you also by that do not, it's not over. You are a never-ending story. So Sharif, you already said this once. If once you come again in this window of opportunity, even you leave everything behind and come back and nothing is there, you know you you know you can just renounce it like that. So relax, brother. Relax. Today is a note for myself that when I talk and you talk, And after a while, you're sitting on so much experience and information, and then it doesn't fit you what you think or not, because I myself are in the same position as you. I do not know. I am yet as you, seeking, seeking, seeking. So, Sharif, note to yourself, have no expectations outside of you. Note to yourself, expectations are illusions. As long as you expect something, you are in an illusion. This illusion when you're long enough in this illusion, you become delusional out of it. So don't you mind this, Sharif. You do on what you need to do. For some, they will benefit if they come, and the rest, they still benefit in some way.